Hello, peeps, and welcome back.
Welcome back.
We're excited to start off the 2021-2022 academic year with you, and we're here to give you some more podcasts.
Exactly. We'll start by introducing ourselves. I'm Christina and 12.4. And
And I'm Maria, and I'm also in 12.4. I don't know why we said it like that. Um, so, just to kind of remind you, we published a few podcasts last year to help introduce the MYP and what it's really like from a student's perspective.
yeah, we hope to help you in a way and, learn. We hope that you can somewhat learn from our mistakes and what we've gone through from our experiences. And yeah.
Last year, we published a podcast on co curricular activities, on moving, on organization.
Learning organization. And we also talked to Miss Christina about the first month project. So this year we have lots of other interesting and fun things to talk to you guys about. For example, we'll talk about mental health and stress with the counselors.
And a few more other topics, but we don't want to spoil it all right now. Last year, we also sent out a recommendation form where you could ask us or tell us what to talk about. And one of those things was just talking about more general things about the MYP, but also just talking a bit about what we find fun. So, Christina, what do you enjoy doing aside from, or something that is outside of school?
Well, I guess lots of us find time with our friends and family in the summer. I really enjoyed, bonding with people that I haven't seen for in such a long time, and especially because of all of this distancing from one another, I find that this summer especially was a time of reunion and getting to hang out with the people that you mean a lot to you, and yes, seeing them again in person.
Yeah.
What about
I totally agree. I think that sometimes we can get dragged into the system, um, and we won't set time aside for ourselves. And I feel like spending time with your friends and your family and taking time away, also for yourself, is really important. I know I've done a lot of that this summer. I've stepped away from my screen or work and just try to focus on me, whether that was through reading or doing stuff I enjoy, like drawing. It's really important to find time to just do what you like.
hmm,
Yeah.
how did you prepare for school again?
Well, 12th grade is a bit different than the MYP, but I kind of just did a bit of everything to like keep on top of my work and to ease the school year. I guess that's actually just a good tip overall. Don't procrastinate.
No.
It's easier said than done, and I know I am very guilty of doing it. However, if you can do your work earlier, you should. Getting one less hour of YouTube or Netflix or whatever won't actually, you know, be that bad. So maybe putting one extra hour into work rather than Netflix once in a while might be a good idea, and I should take my own advice. You, Christina?
Well, I'll take you on that. I'll take that same advice because I mean you're doing yourself a favor in the end by not pushing it to the deadline, and yeah, everything that you get done in the summer or that you revise for the subjects that are difficult for you, you can organize yourself and like do those things that get a little bit of weight off your shoulders.
Yeah, and like Mr. Hughes said last year, um, it's really important to have a balanced life. So, sure, working and, taking time away, both of those things are important, but also look into some co-curricular activities that are going to be starting up soon. That's another way to really find time for yourself, kind of, and
Mm.
relax while learning or doing something active.
Yeah. What are some things that you did over the summer that like got your mind off of academics?
Well, I did a bit of swimming, and I also read a bunch of books. What did you do, Christina?
Read too. I should have, I mean, I would have loved to read more than I did, but yeah, reading is something really dear that I love to do, and it really helps me, like, yeah, stay open minded.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, yeah,
um,
going cycling and sports.
nice. I have another question for you. So, we're back in school now, and I'm gonna assume that everything is starting to settle down and everything is gonna soon, return to some type of normal. Um, so how's that going? How is being back?
It's so good to see friends and familiar faces again without the screen in front of your face all the time, and being able to work with others and in the class and seeing the teacher and asking questions that just spring to mind and you don't have to type them or anything. I think the remoteness is really nice to have. What about you?
Yeah, I'm trying to I'm really trying to not take this time for granted.
Yeah.
It's so nice to be back and just see people and teachers and just feel like a community again and like life is, resuming. After a year and a half online, it feels so good to be in a class with people and, all your classes being back to normal and having a schedule. It feels really good and I feel like everyone is excited. Um and yeah, everything is slowly getting back to like a normal pace.
Yeah. It's also good, as we'll talk about in future episodes, the classes that you'll have for the first time in the MYP, for example, drama or music, design, and the
Yeah.
science. If you haven't had an actual lab in such a long time, you haven't played an instrument as in an orchestra
Or done
or
art.
yeah, or done or so it's I think the practicals are really important and they weren't in focus or spotlight this last these last couple of months, so I think it's really nice to finally see that.
Yeah, I think it must be amazing for especially younger students that get to have um, art classes in the art studios or drama in the black box. These must all, well, it must be so exciting to go back to how things used to be and the way they should be. Um, yeah. So, just to wrap up this short episode, we're just gonna go over some of our plans for this year. Um, so we plan on releasing a few more episodes. One about stress and free time. One about mental health and dealing with friendships. And we also plan on posting some that are more catered to the like the older MYP students, 9th and 10th graders, talking about, you know, DP core selection and getting ready for the DP.
Yeah,
Yep.
definitely. We hope you'll stay on board and this will be as fun for you as it is for us to cater all of this to you. And
Yeah, thanks for supporting us and we love hearing your feedback. So we're gonna actually put the survey in the description box, so you can go ahead and give us some more well, anything, recommendations, questions. If you have ideas, just send them over and we'll be sure to make a podcast about it.
Yes, please don't forget. And thank you. Thank you for listening as well.
Okay. Well, then, have a good day, peeps. And we'll see you all next time. Or talk to you next time.
Bye.
Bye.